Stop what you're doing right now, because what you're experiencing isn't just in your head. The planet's electromagnetic frequency is shifting, and your nervous system is detecting changes that science is only beginning to measure. You are not going crazy. You are not imagining the acceleration. You are responding to the Schumann Resonance shift that's fundamentally altering how time, consciousness, and manifestation operate on Earth. This message found you because you've been feeling it, haven't you? That sense that time is moving faster than it used to. That awareness that everything in your life is accelerating beyond your control. That recognition that what used to take months or years is now happening in weeks or days. You're not alone in experiencing this. Millions of people across the planet are feeling the same acceleration, and there's a scientific reason why. Right now, as you absorb these words, your body is vibrating in response to Earth's electromagnetic field. The Schumann Resonance, the frequency at which the Earth's electromagnetic field naturally oscillates, has been measured at approximately 7.83 Hz for decades. But something extraordinary is happening. This frequency is spiking. It's accelerating. It's reaching levels of 30, 40, even 50 Hz during certain periods. And your consciousness is being directly affected by these frequency shifts, whether you're aware of it or not. The Schumann resonance isn't some abstract scientific measurement that exists separately from your daily experience. This resonance is the heartbeat of the planet. It's the electromagnetic pulse that every living thing on Earth is synchronized with. Your brain operates at specific frequencies. Your heart generates electromagnetic fields. Your entire nervous system is an electromagnetic antenna receiving and responding to Earth's baseline frequency. When that baseline frequency shifts, everything changes. You've been experiencing symptoms of this shift that you probably dismissed as stress, anxiety, or personal problems. But what if I told you that your sleep disruptions, your sense of time compression, your increased sensitivity to energy, your accelerated manifestations, your heightened intuition, these aren't random occurrences. These are your biological system adapting to a planetary electromagnetic upgrade that's happening right now. Your body has been trying to tell you something crucial. That tingling sensation you feel throughout your body at random times? That's your electromagnetic field recalibrating to match the new planetary frequency. The pressure you feel in your head, particularly in your third eye area or crown, that's your pineal gland responding to frequency shifts that are activating dormant neural pathways. The exhaustion you experience for no apparent reason, that's your cellular structure upgrading to handle higher frequency information. Even your dreams have changed, haven't they? More vivid, more symbolic, more prophetic. You're waking up with insights that feel downloaded rather than thought. You're receiving information in dream states that proves accurate when you test it in waking reality. This isn't spiritual awakening in the mystical sense. This is your consciousness gaining access to frequencies of information that were previously beyond your perceptual range, because the planetary frequency is rising to meet those ranges. Time itself feels different now. An hour doesn't feel like an hour anymore. Days blur together. Weeks disappear. Months pass in what feels like moments. You find yourself saying, "I can't believe it's already," more frequently than ever before. This isn't age-related time perception. This is actual time compression happening because your consciousness is operating at higher frequencies where more information processing occurs in less linear time. Before we go deeper into how to navigate this shift consciously, I need you to make a quantum commitment right now. Subscribe to this channel immediately, because what I'm sharing isn't just information. It's frequency. Every video on this channel is calibrated to help you align with the Schumann resonance shift rather than resist it. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because missing even one transmission could mean missing the exact insight you need to ride this wave instead of being overwhelmed by it. Like this video right now. Not because it helps the algorithm, though it does, but because that simple action creates electromagnetic agreement in your field. You're telling the universe yes to this frequency, yes to this information, yes to conscious navigation of planetary changes. And share this immediately with anyone whose consciousness is ready for this understanding. Your sharing creates ripples in the collective field that help stabilize others who are feeling these shifts but don't understand what's happening to them. Now let's talk about what the Schumann resonance actually is and why its acceleration changes everything about how you experience reality. The Schumann resonance is the measurement of electromagnetic waves that exist in the cavity between Earth's surface and the ionosphere. Lightning strikes constantly occurring around the planet generate these waves, creating a standing electromagnetic field that resonates at specific frequencies. This field has been relatively stable for thousands of years, maintaining that baseline of approximately 7.83 Hz. But stability is ending. The frequency is spiking with increasing regularity and intensity. Scientists are measuring these spikes, but struggling to explain their implications because mainstream science still operates from the assumption that consciousness and electromagnetic fields are separate phenomena. They're not. Your consciousness is electromagnetic in nature. Your thoughts generate measurable electromagnetic frequencies. Your emotions create electromagnetic fields around your body. You are an electromagnetic being living in an electromagnetic environment. When the planetary electromagnetic frequency increases, your personal electromagnetic field must adjust to maintain coherence with your environment. This adjustment process is what you're experiencing as acceleration, time compression, heightened sensitivity, and rapid manifestation. Your consciousness is literally speeding up to match the planetary frequency increase. And this speed increase affects every aspect of how you interface with reality. Here's what's actually happening at the biological level. Your brain operates through electrical impulses firing between neurons. These impulses create brainwave patterns measured in hertz. Beta waves, your normal waking consciousness, operate around 12 to 30 hertz. Alpha waves, your relaxed aware state, operate around 8 to 12 hertz. Theta waves, your meditative and dream states, operate around 4 to 8 hertz. Delta waves, your deep sleep state, operate below 4 hertz. The Schumann resonance at 7.83 Hz sits right at the boundary between theta and alpha states. This isn't coincidence. Human consciousness evolved in resonance with this planetary frequency. Your brain naturally synchronizes with Earth's electromagnetic pulse. But now that pulse is accelerating into frequencies that correspond to higher beta states and beyond. Your consciousness is being pushed into states of heightened awareness, increased information processing, and expanded perception. This explains why meditation is becoming easier for some people and nearly impossible for others. Those who resist the frequency shift find their minds racing uncontrollably because they're trying to maintain old frequency patterns while the planetary field is pulling them higher. Those who allow the shift find that accessing altered states happens more quickly and spontaneously because the planetary frequency is already elevated. You've noticed that manifestations are happening faster, haven't you? What used to take consistent focus over months now appears in days or weeks. This isn't because you've gotten better at manifesting techniques. This is because the frequency increase compresses the time between thought and manifestation. At higher frequencies, the quantum field responds more immediately to consciousness because there's less electromagnetic distance between intention and materialization. Think of it like this. At lower frequencies, consciousness moves through dense medium. Thoughts take time to translate into electromagnetic signals that affect the quantum field. But at higher frequencies, consciousness moves through less dense medium. Thoughts translate almost instantly into electromagnetic influence. The barrier between mental and physical reality becomes more permeable, more responsive, more immediate. But here's the critical part most people miss. The Schumann resonance shift isn't just accelerating positive manifestations. It's accelerating all manifestations. Your fears materialize faster. Your doubts solidify into circumstances more quickly. Your unconscious patterns create matching reality with less delay. This is why some people are experiencing dramatic life improvements, while others are experiencing increased chaos and crisis. The frequency increase amplifies whatever consciousness you're broadcasting. The electromagnetic acceleration acts like a cosmic magnifying glass on your internal state. If you're holding coherent, aligned, positive consciousness, the acceleration manifests that rapidly. If you're holding contradictory, chaotic, fearful consciousness, the acceleration manifests that rapidly. The field doesn't judge your consciousness. It simply responds to it with increasing speed and precision as frequency rises. Your sensitivity to other people's energy has increased dramatically, hasn't it? You walk into a room and immediately feel the emotional atmosphere. You interact with someone and sense things about them they haven't verbalized. You're picking up on energy that you used to be oblivious to. This isn't developing psychic abilities. This is your electromagnetic sensitivity increasing as your nervous system adapts to higher planetary frequencies. At lower Schumann frequencies, your electromagnetic field was more insulated, more separated from other fields. But at higher frequencies, fields become more permeable, more overlapping, more interactive. You're literally feeling other people's electromagnetic states because your field is now sensitive enough to detect subtle frequencies that were previously below your perceptual threshold. This increased sensitivity is permanent. You can't go back to not feeling energy once your system has upgraded to detect it. Technology is responding to these frequency shifts in ways that seem increasingly strange. Your devices glitch more frequently. Electronics behave unpredictably. Digital systems experience inexplicable errors. This happens because technology operates on specific electromagnetic frequencies, and when the planetary baseline shifts, technological systems experience interference from the changing field. Your own electromagnetic field, now operating at higher frequencies, also affects technology more noticeably. Animals and children are responding to the Schumann shift with particular intensity because they're naturally more electromagnetically sensitive than most adults. Dogs display unusual behavior. Cats seek out different sleeping locations. Wild animals migrate at unexpected times. Children exhibit hyperactivity or unusual sensitivity. They're all responding to the same planetary frequency changes you're feeling, but with less mental filtering of the experience. Even weather patterns are being influenced by Schumann resonance fluctuations. The electromagnetic field affects atmospheric conditions, cloud formation, and precipitation patterns. The increase in extreme weather events correlates with periods of high Schumann spikes. The planet itself is experiencing the effects of its own frequency acceleration through climate patterns that seem increasingly chaotic and unpredictable. But here's what makes this moment in history absolutely unprecedented. The Schumann Resonance has been stable for thousands of years of recorded human civilization. Every spiritual tradition, every consciousness practice, every meditation technique developed during periods when the planetary frequency was consistent. Now, in a single generation, that frequency is shifting dramatically. We're experiencing consciousness evolution in real time that would have taken hundreds of generations under normal circumstances. This acceleration is why ancient spiritual practices feel different now. Why meditation techniques that worked for centuries suddenly feel inadequate. Why consciousness development that used to require decades of dedicated practice now happens in months or years. The planetary frequency itself is facilitating rapid consciousness evolution by pushing everyone toward higher states of awareness, whether they're consciously choosing it or not. You're part of the first generation of humans to experience planetary frequency acceleration at this scale. This isn't spiritual bypassing or New Age fantasy. This is measurable electromagnetic change happening to Earth's field and affecting every electromagnetic system on the planet, including human consciousness. The question isn't whether this shift is real. The question is whether you'll ride this wave consciously or be thrown around by it unconsciously. Right now, your nervous system is either in resistance to this frequency shift or in alignment with it. Resistance feels like anxiety, insomnia, mental fog, physical tension, emotional volatility, and the sense that everything is happening too fast. Alignment feels like flow, synchronicity, heightened intuition, rapid manifestation, and the sense that you're exactly where you need to be even when circumstances seem chaotic. The difference between resistance and alignment isn't about forcing yourself to be positive or pretending everything is fine when it's not. The difference is about recognizing what's actually happening electromagnetically and consciously cooperating with it rather than unconsciously fighting against it. Your body wants to align with the new frequency. Your consciousness is naturally drawn to higher states. But your conditioned mind is trying to maintain old patterns that worked at lower frequencies. This internal conflict between your evolving electromagnetic system and your conditioned mental patterns is what creates the sensation of acceleration being overwhelming rather than exhilarating. You're literally being upgraded at the biological level while your psychological identity tries to stay the same. That's not possible. The upgrade is happening whether your identity agrees or not. The only choice is whether you'll participate consciously or resist unconsciously. Here's how to ride the Schumann Resonance wave instead of being overwhelmed by it. First, acknowledge that what you're experiencing is real. Stop dismissing your symptoms as personal problems or mental health issues when they're actually signs of electromagnetic adaptation. Your sleep disruptions aren't insomnia. They're your circadian rhythm adjusting to new planetary frequencies. Your time compression isn't poor memory. It's your consciousness processing more information in less linear time. Second, stop trying to slow down or control the acceleration. You can't. The planetary frequency is shifting independently of your personal preferences. Trying to maintain old pacing in a high-frequency environment creates exhaustion and resistance. Instead, learn to move with the acceleration. Allow things to happen faster. Trust that you can handle the increased speed of manifestation and change. Your consciousness is capable of operating at much higher frequencies than you've been allowing. Third, become ruthlessly aware of what you're focusing on because your focus manifests faster now. At higher frequencies, there's less buffer time between thought and materialization. You can't afford to casually entertain fearful thoughts or limiting beliefs because they'll create matching reality before you've even noticed you were thinking them. Conscious awareness of your mental and emotional states becomes essential, not optional. Fourth, ground yourself in your physical body more intentionally. The frequency increase can make you feel spacey, ungrounded, disconnected from physical reality. This happens because your consciousness is naturally rising into higher frequency ranges and can lose connection with your body's electromagnetic field. Deliberate grounding through breath, movement, or physical sensation keeps your consciousness anchored while allowing the frequency upgrade to continue. Fifth, trust your intuition with unprecedented commitment. At higher Schumann frequencies, your intuitive perception is receiving information that your logical mind can't process or verify. You'll know things without knowing how you know them. You'll sense directions without logical justification. You'll feel certainties that contradict rational analysis. This intuitive information is being transmitted through electromagnetic frequencies your upgraded system can now detect. Trust it even when it doesn't make logical sense. Sixth, expect and allow rapid change in all areas of your life. Relationships that aren't frequency compatible will end quickly. Careers that don't match your evolving consciousness will become unbearable. Living situations that feel electromagnetically dense will push you to relocate. Your entire external reality will reorganize to match your rising frequency. Resisting these changes creates suffering. Allowing them creates flow even when they're temporarily uncomfortable. In the comments below, write exactly these words. I align with the frequency shift. This isn't just a comment. This is an electromagnetic declaration that your nervous system will respond to. When you write these words with genuine intention, you're telling your biological system to stop resisting the Schumann acceleration and start cooperating with it. Your body has been waiting for conscious permission to fully upgrade. Give that permission now. Don't overthink it. Don't analyze whether you're ready. Just write it. I align with the frequency shift. Feel what happens in your energy when you make that declaration. Notice the subtle release of tension, the slight expansion in your chest, the sense of relief that comes from finally cooperating with something your body has been trying to do all along. The Schumann Resonance shift is revealing something profound about the nature of reality and consciousness that mainstream culture isn't ready to acknowledge. We are electromagnetic beings living in an electromagnetic universe. Consciousness and electromagnetic frequency are not separate phenomena. They're the same thing operating at different scales. When planetary frequency changes, consciousness changes. When consciousness changes, reality changes. The three are inseparable. This understanding demolishes the illusion that you're a separate individual experiencing an objective external world. You're an electromagnetic pattern within a larger electromagnetic field. Your consciousness is a frequency signature broadcasting into and receiving from the planetary field. When the planetary field accelerates, your signature must adjust to maintain coherence. This adjustment is what you're experiencing as acceleration, sensitivity, and rapid change. The acceleration will continue. The Schumann resonance isn't going to stabilize back at 7.83 Hz. The trajectory is toward higher frequencies, faster manifestation, increased sensitivity, and rapid consciousness evolution. This trajectory is irreversible at the planetary level. You can't opt out of living in a high-frequency environment. You can only choose whether you'll adapt consciously or suffer unconsciously through the adaptation your body is making anyway. But here's the extraordinary opportunity within this shift. Higher frequencies mean higher consciousness capabilities. Increased electromagnetic sensitivity means access to information and intuition that seemed impossible at lower frequencies. Faster manifestation means you can create reality changes that would have required years of effort at the old planetary frequency. Time compression means you can accomplish consciousness evolution in months that used to take lifetimes. Every challenge you're experiencing because of the frequency shift is simultaneously an opportunity to develop capabilities that weren't accessible to humans operating at the old Schumann baseline. Your nervous system is being upgraded to function as a more sophisticated receiver and transmitter of electromagnetic information. Your brain is developing neural pathways that can process higher frequency data. Your entire consciousness is being prepared to operate at levels that would have seemed supernatural at lower planetary frequencies. The symptoms you're experiencing aren't problems to fix. They're evidence of upgrade in progress. The anxiety is your nervous system processing higher voltage than it's accustomed to. The insomnia is your brain forming new neural pathways during sleep that require different rest patterns. The sensitivity is your electromagnetic field expanding its perceptual range. The acceleration is your consciousness learning to process information at higher speeds. Stop trying to return to normal. Normal was the old frequency. Normal is gone. The new frequency is establishing itself as the baseline, and that baseline will continue rising. Your job isn't to resist the change or long for the past. Your job is to consciously cooperate with the electromagnetic upgrade happening in your nervous system and learn to operate effectively at the new frequency level. You've already noticed that certain people feel wrong to be around now, while others feel magnetic. This is frequency matching. People operating at lower frequencies feel discordant to your system because there's electromagnetic incompatibility. People operating at higher frequencies feel harmonious because there's electromagnetic resonance. This natural sorting is happening globally as humans unconsciously gravitate toward frequency-compatible groups and away from frequency-incompatible situations. Your purpose is shifting because of this frequency change. What felt meaningful at lower consciousness frequencies may feel empty now. Career paths that seemed important lose their significance. Relationships based on old frequency compatibility dissolve. Goals that drove you for years suddenly feel irrelevant. This isn't loss. This is your consciousness outgrowing frequency bands where those purposes existed and moving into ranges where different purposes emerge. The new purposes arising in your awareness aren't coming from your conditioned identity. They're emerging from your consciousness as it accesses higher frequency information about what wants to manifest through you at this evolutionary moment. These purposes may seem impractical, illogical, or impossible from your previous perspective. But at higher frequencies, different possibilities become practical, logical, and achievable. Trust what's emerging in your consciousness, even when it contradicts everything you built your life around until now. The frequency shift doesn't care about your previous plans or identities. It's pushing everyone toward the consciousness evolution Earth's electromagnetic field is facilitating. Those who fight to maintain old purposes and identities will experience the shift as crisis and breakdown. Those who allow old forms to dissolve and new purposes to emerge will experience the shift as awakening and breakthrough. Your physical body is transforming at the cellular level in response to the Schumann acceleration. DNA that was dormant is activating. Cellular structures are reorganizing to handle higher frequency energy. Your endocrine system is recalibrating to produce different hormone balances appropriate for elevated consciousness states. You're not just experiencing psychological or spiritual changes. You're undergoing biological evolution accelerated by electromagnetic environmental changes. The exhaustion you feel isn't weakness or illness in most cases. It's your body using enormous energy to restructure itself at the cellular level. The dietary changes you're experiencing, sudden aversions to foods you used to enjoy or cravings for foods you normally wouldn't eat, these are your body's intelligence directing you toward nutrition that supports the frequency upgrade. The sleep pattern disruptions aren't disorders. They're your system requiring different rest cycles as it processes the upgrade. Honor what your body is asking for even when it doesn't match normal patterns. If you need to sleep at unusual hours, sleep. If you need to eat different foods, eat them. If you need more solitude, take it. If you need more movement, move. Your body's intelligence knows exactly what it needs to adapt to higher frequencies. Your mind's ideas about what you should need are based on the old frequency environment. Trust your body over your mind right now. The Schumann Resonance shift is why global awakening seems to be accelerating. Why consciousness evolution that was individual and rare for most of history is now becoming collective and common. Why people who never considered themselves spiritual are suddenly having profound realizations and unexplainable experiences. The planetary electromagnetic field is pushing all consciousness toward higher states simply through frequency increase that affects every nervous system on Earth. This isn't selective. This isn't happening only to spiritual seekers or conscious individuals. This is happening to everyone because everyone is electromagnetic and everyone is affected by the electromagnetic environment they exist within. The difference is that conscious individuals recognize what's happening and cooperate with it, while unconscious individuals experience it as chaos they can't understand or control. Your conscious cooperation with the Schumann shift serves more than your individual evolution. Every person who aligns with the frequency increase instead of resisting it makes it easier for others to align. You become a stable frequency reference point in the collective field. Others who interact with you experience your electromagnetic coherence, and their nervous systems can entrain to it, making their own adjustment process less difficult. This is why your presence feels different to people now. Why some are drawn to you with unusual intensity, while others avoid you without knowing why. Your electromagnetic signature has changed as you've adapted to higher frequencies. Those whose systems are ready to upgrade feel your frequency as attractive and calming. Those whose systems are resisting the shift feel your frequency as uncomfortable or threatening because it challenges their electromagnetic homeostasis. Share this information widely because millions of people are experiencing the Schumann acceleration without understanding what's happening to them. They think they're going crazy, developing anxiety disorders, losing their minds, or failing at life. They don't realize they're actually adapting to planetary electromagnetic changes that are affecting everyone. Your sharing might be the piece of information that helps someone stop pathologizing their symptoms and start recognizing them as upgrade signals. The frequency will continue accelerating. The shifts will become more pronounced. The time compression will intensify. The manifestation speed will increase. The sensitivity will heighten. The consciousness evolution will accelerate. This is the trajectory we're on as a species because this is the trajectory Earth's electromagnetic field is following. You can't stop it. You can't slow it down. You can only choose how you'll experience it. Resistance creates suffering. Alignment creates flow. Unconscious adaptation creates chaos. Conscious cooperation creates mastery. The Schumann Resonance shift is the most significant planetary change happening in your lifetime. It's affecting every aspect of how you experience reality, from time perception to manifestation speed to consciousness evolution. How you navigate this shift will determine whether the next years of your life feel like crisis or breakthrough. Subscribe now because every video on this channel helps you navigate the frequency shifts that are already happening and will continue intensifying. Make sure notifications are on because timing matters when you're riding a wave. The right information at the right moment makes the difference between wiping out and flowing with the acceleration. You are electromagnetic. Earth is electromagnetic. The frequency is rising. Your consciousness is evolving. This is not optional. This is not theoretical. This is happening right now. Align with it. Allow it. Ride the wave. The Schumann Resonance shift is your opportunity to evolve beyond what previous generations could access. Don't resist it. Don't fear it. Use it. The frequency is your ally once you stop fighting it and start flowing with it. Everything is accelerating because the planetary heartbeat is accelerating. You're feeling it because you're connected to it. Now you know why. Now you know how to work with it instead of against it. The wave is here. The shift is real. The choice is yours. Ride it consciously.